we broke up. When we broke up, she fell sick. She went to the hospital. The lab results came and they told her that, oh no, you're actually not sick. You're actually pregnant. Now the question is, how am I going to tell the person that I just broke up with that I'm still pregnant? Like I'm pregnant for him. When I heard about, hey, you are going to be a father, I cried. Bro, I had a serious mental breakdown. And it's just unfortunate that we live in a part of the world where people don't even understand what mental health is. People don't really understand. When I tell someone that, oh, Charlie, I'm depressed, they could rubbish it like with a joke. You say, if you be money, you don't get way, or something like that. Only me and me alone know what I'm feeling. So how I dealt with it was gym.
We are back again. Welcome to BB Podcast. Another exciting episode here with my favorite co-host,
Stephen Akpesiri.
Are you not happy to be back?
Who no go there happy to be back? Even our audience are happy. How much? back, so it's an exciting time to always be back.
Yeah.
On the podcast and with our sweet melody. No, I beg you for the introduce her well.
Okay.
Because not only she be the female amongst us. You understand? Yeah. So blessed is she among men. You understand?
Those that are fine.
Yes.
Fun and joy.
Yes. She's a sweet melanin.
Sweet melanin.
Ever gorgeous. Beautiful.
Gen Z body.
She just said she be Gen Z or millennial.
Oh, she
millennial.
Hey, millennial, I don't grow now. Millennium body.
And the sexy voice
that will always
extra danka
rain on. The
Hi,
voice
guys.
will always they calm your nerves down.
Hi,
Yes.
guys.
If he give you orgasm, say.
I said that.
If wait, I don't want to talk before, but I still talk.
You don't talk.
Esther, what's up?
Cool, darling. How are you doing?
I'm good. You see, you look sweet.
Thank you.
You look takeaway.
Thank
Yes,
you.
you look
Thank you.
takeaway.
Thank you.
Takeaway.
Thank you.
And every time we come is always an exciting moment.
I swear,
Exciting topic, something to always take home.
Yeah.
Yep. And today to no be any different. In fact, every day it gets better.
Yeah.
And it gets excitier. Any English like that?
No.
Excitier.
More exciting.
It gets more exciting. Yeah. I better not be we get English language. So
with the manager.
for calm down for this small spot.
Feel free.
And please, if you are just passing by or just stop by, I beg, just give us a subscription down there. And then the bell. Put them on so that anytime we drop an episode, you will get it
always
first.
yes.
Always. And we will definitely appreciate your comments, your suggestion, everything. Really appreciate it. Just be with us. And today we have an amazing guest in the studio today. Charlie, you help me do the intro.
First of all, before we introduce the guest, what we can't talk about today, it be very serious topic. And it be something where we say they happen for our society every time. And we are so fortunate to get two people who have first-hand experience
on the job
to come and talk about it. And make I not keep you guys too much on suspense. What we are coming to talk about today is single parenting.
Yeah.
Single parenting. And we have two parents in our midst. One be our co-host, Esther Danka. And a very special friend. I don't know how to introduce this guy. Maybe say yes, he go fit a blend way, but this guy, this is a special friend, and he's an all-round creative.
Very, very. That one there, top notch.
Yes,
top notch.
He's an event organizer, and events no be just any kind of event. Say people fit just go organize events, say they be event organizer. We be say you go fit like 2-3 people. This guy pulls the crowd. Whenever you say this guy is coming to do an event, it's top notch. And you know that the people go pull up
Yeah.
You know, he is the CEO of Black Sheep Events, and he's a father of one soldier. Solid dude.
But you forget say he be social activist too.
Yeah. A social activist and a social media influencer. Yeah, we have no other person but the almighty Kofi Greatman. Yo,
When I
Kofi,
know they
what's up?
happy,
Thanks
when
for
I know
having
they
me.
happy.
Thanks for having me.
Kofi, what's up?
Ade
How you
Kumaji, how far?
I do. You know, make a fair ask this question. A lot of people know you as Kofi Greatman.
Yeah.
In fact, everybody know you as Kofi Greatman. But what's your home name like? What be your name? Where be say your papa and mama give you?
Papa and my mama give me. Okay, so first of all, thanks BB Podcast for having me here
Yeah,
today.
we're excited.
Yeah. This is a very big platform, fast growing big platform, new media
Thank you.
that I entreat everybody to stay glued to. So to answer the question, my names are Oredu Chirefo Nana Kofi Edwin. Oredu Chirefo Nana Kofi Edwin.
The three people make on a mention and make a
So
Leave that to the
Oh, wow.
viewers now.
that'll be my government name.
Oh,
full
okay.
Government name. Yeah.
Okay, but I don't hear it out there a lot.
Yes.
But
Because
maybe I don't hear the Edwin sometimes. But not only you, David, they mention the Edwin while they hear.
yeah, because I personally tried my best to hide that
Why?
from the social media space.
Oh, okay. For the brand.
Yeah.
So the brand is Kofi Greatman.
Great man. I even went to hide the Kofi. I won't hide the Kofi small. Then the great man they go.
Allah, because you are a great man, of course.
Yeah, indeed,
Thank
indeed,
you,
he's
thank
great.
you, thank you, my boss.
and
Thank
I was privileged to be at the All Black event last year, and it was
top notch.
it was a blast.
Yeah,
And
yep.
Special thank you to BB Podcast.
and then the All White too was a blast. So
Thank you.
Esther is also here to say something to Kofi Greatman, handsome man.
Kofi.
He's a single dad though.
The way you keep emphasizing on the fact that he's a
you are
single
matchmaking.
dad. Yes.
You are matchmaking. I like that. It makes
You
sense.
do.
You like that? You there, bright?
Are they here? Are they here?
Or because you no get picking yet, so you feel like the
beg you.
conversation.
I mean, you know, get
Hey,
picky.
I beg you.
So how have you been, bro?
Okay. I've been okay. Simply put, I've been okay, but not okay. You know. Let me pass the question back to
Make
you.
I ask you why I asked how have you been?
Okay.
Because I know that the moment they give birth to a man, first of all, na pressure.
Yeah.
You understand?
The world score you 10-0 already.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you have to struggle, especially in this part of our world.
Yeah.
You have to struggle. And at a young age, can't give birth
Yeah.
to another guy.
Yeah. Stress.
It's a double struggle.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
being a single father. So that's why generally all that put together, that's why I just asked. You see, I stressed the how
have you been?
are you?
Okay, so to partially answer that question, I've been fine and not fine. Fine in a sense that I tried my best to live in a way that there's a father figure for my son, and not okay because there's little to, like, comparing the things I want to do for him. I've not seen myself doing like a quarter of it yet.
Oh.
That is where the I've not been okay comes in. But with the I've been okay, I'm trying my best to live for him. So yes.
Esther,
Hi.
how is single parenting like?
Depending on how you look at it, it's fantastic.
Okay.
I say it's fantastic because this is apart from you. This is from you. So you bringing up a child, taking care of the child. From the onset, it's scary when you think about, hey, how am I going to have a kid? How am I going to take care of the kid? How am I going to do this? But as the child grows and then you begin to know yourself, they show you a whole side to yourself that you never even imagined. That yeah, I'm a mom. I'm supposed to be there for somebody. Somebody's looking up to me. It's a whole beautiful experience. You should get it.
I think what she said right now looks like we are all in the same WhatsApp group. Because it's basically the same feeling, regardless of gender. It's the same feeling. Yeah, you get to experience things with the child that you be like, oh, okay, why was I even stressing? Me, for instance, when I heard about, hey, you are going to be a father, I cried.
Yeah, that was the question I want to say.
Yeah,
how you feel when you be like, yo, Charlie, you be like, say you don't remain inside.
Yeah. Okay, so let me. This is going to be a little.
How was the
personal.
experience?
Okay, so this is a little personal. So I lost my job in 2020.
Wow.
And in 2021 I became a father. So imagine. So during the lockdown period, that's where the problem was. During the lockdown period, we were together and everything. I lost my job along the line because of COVID. Then you suddenly, we broke up. When we broke up, she fell sick. She went to the hospital. The lab results came and they told her that, oh no, you're actually not sick. You're actually pregnant. Now the question is, how am I going to tell the person that I just broke up with that I'm still pregnant? Like I'm pregnant for him. So it was a little difficult on her part telling me, but it was extra difficult on my part accepting it. Eventually I had to accept because when I calculated the time, it felt like right at the lockdown period. So there was no way I was going to hide away from it. To your question, it was difficult because how are you going to take care of a child when you just lost your job? But like the oldies always say, "Nyame na hweba," which I personally don't agree to.
You don't agree to that?
Yes, because it's a whole job, and you have to take. When someone says you are taking responsibility, it looks like you did something that you have to own up to. That burden is on you. Straight. So it's a very sweet but painful journey. Yes, because it's just like that. You keep going up, coming down. There are certain times that roller coasters. There are certain times that you need something for yourself, but you have to sacrifice.
Esther,
Hey.
Yeah.
you are a single mom.
Yeah.
He's a single dad, and usually I've seen a lot of single mom, but kind of not too easy to see single dads.
Okay.
Yeah, Kofi being
so
not really involved in the picture.
Yeah. So, but let me ask you how, because I know there are still a lot of single mom out there. How is the pain of raising a child knowing that the father is not there?
I laughed because it was actually a lot to take in. Like, okay, you're doing all this alone. Mine was a lot because the whole incident was more like I was young, I was naive, whatever it is happened. And when I got to know I was pregnant, I told my friends, and friends would tell you, do this. And I still got the courage to go tell him that, yo, this is what is going on, but I want to do this. And he made me believe that was bad. He made me accept that, okay, that can kill you. He puts
is it abortion or?
Yes, he puts the whole fear in my head that you can die from it. What? So I should give him the medicine. So he would go to the pharmacy to check if it's authentic or not. And I had to wait. I waited. I got to a time. I was like, let me just go home and come back for my medicine later. I got home and then this gentleman was sitting there in my house. He had told my family that he has gotten me pregnant.
Oh wow! That means he has already.
He was ready to accept.
Let me finish and you understand. He has told them that he has gotten me pregnant and he's ready to take responsibility and all that. And they also agree that, okay, he has come forward, we are keeping this, we are doing this. And then he just leaves.
Wow. That's tough.
That's really tough, man.
After
That's
making you accept the
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
thing,
That's tough.
he just leaves and says, okay, you have to do all of this on your own because I ain't doing it with you.
Wow.
At a tender age.
This is something I can never think of.
So, do you use that pain in raising your son?
Never. My son is actually the best thing that ever happened to me, because sometimes I sit back and then I go through the whole, if I hadn't given birth to him, how would my life have been? And that would be a whole different ball game altogether. My child made me very mature. He made me mature at a very tender age, because okay, you're taking responsibilities, you're doing this. Yeah, I had to go work because I have to take care of my child. And I had to open up, learn new things, explore and all that. It wasn't easy, but I would always say it's fantastic. And I can never say, because of what a man has done to me, I would treat my child in a certain way. In as much as a lot of mothers are doing that to their kids unknowingly, they are abusing their kids because the man didn't take care of the child, or because or catch about papa, excuse me to say, papa Kosiano. No, whatever happened between you and the man is your problem. The child has got nothing to do with it. So don't just transfer that to your child. That's your problem, not theirs. Just love them and leave the rest to God.
I wouldn't blame, even though it's sad that sometimes some parents do that. It's not really their fault in a way. You see, the whole process comes with some psychological psyching.
Yeah.
You
It's
understand?
true.
And for a mother or a father to transfer hate from partner to the child, it has to do with piling up issues. You see, so this is a point where the parent has gotten to that it feels like seeing the child even angers them.
So,
Seeing the child like your dad or your mom has treated
really
me,
treated
and I'm
me.
always seeing you, like, even though, like she said, it's not the fault of the child. He or she didn't ask to be born. You understand? So you bringing forth the child means you should be ready for
Yeah.
anything that comes with it.
So did it lead you to a depression?
Bro,
How did you deal with it?
Bro, I had a serious mental breakdown.
How you take survival? Because
Mr. Steven, I had a serious mental breakdown. And it's just unfortunate that we live in a part of the world where people don't even understand what mental health is. People don't really understand. When I tell someone that, oh, Charlie, I'm depressed, they could rubbish it like with a joke. You say, if you be money, you don't get way, or something like that. Only me and me alone know what I'm
you're
feeling.
going
So how I
through.
dealt with it was gym. That's the secret.
Gym
Gym
survived you.
and listening to music and going to the beach, but mostly gym. Yeah, because when I go to the gym, I tend to forget everything. Like, even though when you step out of the gym, your problems are waiting for you, but to some extent, it really helped me because it took my mind off the actual problem to actually working on my body.
okay.
Yeah, so it made it look like you don't have a problem, so you focus on your body. Yeah, that is how personally I dealt with the whole situation around the depression because of the child. Yeah.
But you see, your issue is a bit different from hers, because
Yeah.
the guy Jackpa,
Leave him.
And it's very painful.
and it's very painful.
Very.
But you, although you've broken up with your baby mama,
Yeah.
but you guys are still cool, right?
Yeah.
So we are, let me say this on record. We are not cool. We are extra cool. She said something, and I like that. It's because of the child. And my mom actually prompted me that because you guys are not together doesn't mean you should have some issues. It's going to affect the child, knowingly or unknowingly. Yes. And I wouldn't want to be in a situation where you are going to bar for my kid with anger. I wouldn't want that. And I wouldn't want my child, I wouldn't want myself calling my child on phone and he would be telling me that, Dada, today Mama said this. They are growing. They are storing things in their head. So he would definitely find a way to tell me. And I wouldn't know how to react because he is precious to me. Even though I know he is precious to his mom too. But me as a man, I wouldn't know how to react if I should hear something like more treatment. No. So yes, my baby mama and I, we are very cool, very understanding, like super cool. We are doing this thing like as a team.
Okay, as a co-parent.
Yeah.
So let me ask, the mom cannot play the role of a dad.
Yeah.
So as a dad cannot play the role of a mom.
Yeah.
In situations where the mom is just taking care of just like you.
Mm-hmm.
You are just there for the child. The father is not there. He's not having any fatherly love, because there are some things that is the father that can structure things, put things in place.
Right.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah.
Are you sure?
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Well,
What
maybe
are
she
you-
has an
No,
experience.
I have been able to do that, and I'm doing it very
You are
well.
doing it to the best of your
Of your ability. What about if there's a man involved?
There are other things that will
There are
be taken
things
care of.
So
that
here
a
lies
man-
the case. There's no man, so I have to
That's
do
why
that.
that's why I'm asking that. Does it have an effect where there's like the single parenting, that space
On us or on the child?
on the child?
Yes. Okay.
It does. It definitely has to.
It does. It definitely
Yes,
has to.
'cause
What
the
kind of
child-
effect do you think it has on the
The
child?
child will go to school and would see, let's say, PTA meetings, like their colleagues, their classmates will come with their parents, their friends will come, like, my dad did this, my dad did that, and he'll come home and he'll be like, oh, okay, mommy, today my friend's dad bought this, or my friend's dad did this, or they did this. Then, but my son has come to understand that I've been able to do this. So with me and him, we are helping each other. I don't see it as I'm being a parent, obviously, but I don't see it as I am the one in charge. It's sometimes I tell him, yo, today what are we doing? Like he tells me, I tell him. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He says, okay, I'm doing this, and he would laugh and say, you're not doing it the right way. Then I'd ask him how he wants me to do it, and then I'll learn and I'll do it. More like we are playing a 50-50 role. You're helping me, I'm helping you, we are growing together.
Great.
But that is in a form of decision.
In a form of decision and then disciplinary too. As in, let's say he does something which is not good, and after I beat him, I tell him why he did what he did,
Okay.
and it's not good. And then I don't make it seem like I'm the one imposing or saying it for him. I give him the whole
reasons.
scenario for him to say. Then you sit down and say, he'll come and tell you, oh, mommy, now I understand, I'm sorry. Then we move.
Okay.
So mine is a 50-50.
50 kind
Yeah.
of discipline and then.
I wanted to find out from Greatman, yeah? You are, it's like a co-parenting, you are a single parent, and you, both of you are. So how do you make decisions when you don't live in the house together?
Okay.
So how do you make decisions that favors the
The
child?
other party.
When probably it doesn't favor you or it doesn't favor the other party, your baby mama.
Okay.
So at what point do you guys come into
To iron it out.
yeah to iron things out that has to do with the child?
So again, like I said early on, I'll give it to her because this thing wouldn't even work if there's no respect and understanding.
Yeah.
So she being a Fanti stroke Yoruba girl, she has much respect.
Yoruba girl.
Oh, she's Nigerian.
Yeah, half Nigerian, half
okay.
Fanti.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
nice.
So
nice.
she has that much respect for me in a sense of when it comes to the child.
The child. Okay.
She doesn't take decisions on her own. That is something that I'm much grateful for. Anything she wants to do concerning the child, she asks me. Even if it has to do with she using her own money to buy things for her, she would confirm, oh, which one is nice. should we go for this color?
Oh,
Should we do
okay.
this? So it makes my own work as a dad easier.
Yeah.
To enter into the other thing she was saying, like the other thing you asked about effects, right? The only part that hurts me with this whole deal is my son coming back from school not meeting either dad or mom
Together.
yes. I wanted a situation where my child will come from school and it's both parents at home.
So why didn't you try to work things out?
You know, there are things that happen that you can't change things.
Love is love. It
Nah,
can still
you
clear.
can run out of love.
It can still.
There are things, and I agree with you that there are things that you can't change.
You can't change.
But there's also one thing people say. I think I've also discussed it with Bright before about single parenting being genetic. But generally, let me ask: were you raised by a single parent?
Yes. Yes. So this is why my issue hurts
Why-
me more.
Esther Daka Reynolds, were you raised by a single parent?
Yes. I wasn't raised
So-
by my mom was a single parent, but I was raised by my grandma.
Who is also a single grandma?
No, I had my grandpa.
I-
It was more like the extended family system.
Okay.
You are hurting my feelings.
Yeah,
right now.
yeah,
You're hurting my feelings because yes, I was raised by my mom and my grandma, and they were all single parents.
Single, yeah.
So could it be a factor?
Yeah,
that
so I was also thinking, could it be genetic? Could it be like something that runs through a family? Because I've also seen that most broken homes produce broken homes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and homes who are together, families who are together, they usually, you go see say the family usually now then they grow, they marry. And then you see say they plan marriage because mother and father they together to take care of a lot of things. So that's what I'm asking. Could it also be genetic?
there are families that are from broken homes, but yes, still their wards or kids are happily married together, even though they have the background of a broken home. Maybe my papi and my mother no day.
But maybe not too popular like that.
Even at the talk say not too popular.
Oh, but
the one
I
with
agree
the
to your.
yeah, but the one with the genetic is more. Like I will agree to that one to be more, but there are other ones out there that are not result of broken homes.
Okay, I agree because his mom was a single mother.
Who?
My baby
Your baby daddy.
Yes, his mom
Okay,
was a single mother. So she had to raise all her kids on her own. So I'm agreeing to what you're saying because of how that happened.
Yeah,
and then mine
Yeah,
happened.
but me, I wouldn't agree to what he talk.
No, because there are, you will see a lot of process. Me,
Yeah.
I also take my time to observe. Yeah. So if you observe, you will see say even aside single parenting, even polygamous homes, you will see say most polygamy they come out from polygamous homes.
homes, yes.
Yeah, because he did there. They know they see him.
No, yeah. So unconsciously,
Unconsciously.
so it like it runs,
It runs through the family.
The gene, like it runs through the family. Where you go see say, if this person is raised by a single mom, there's a 90% probability that person will end up becoming a single parent.
Yeah.
Kofi, what do you think? Because you just analyze reason them from because I'm sure that you also at one point want to be conscious not to end up being a single parent.
So about the question of on how I was able to take it, that is what actually broke me the most because I never saw myself towing that lane. That is what actually broke me the most because I never for once sat down and said, oh, I'm going to have a situation where I'll have a son or a daughter out of wedlock. I never imagined that happening to me. So that was one of the things that really pained me so much. But it has happened. It has happened. We life goes on regardless.
Okay, make I add to what you talk. You see, most people that are from broken homes, they be like, I've seen my mom raise 4 boys
On her own.
on
so
her
I
own,
can do it.
and that means I can also do it. And other people will be like, no, if my mom can raise us to be a responsible fathers or responsible young men out there, we are chasing money.
Yeah.
There's not going to be a thought of you having be like, well, if I have a kid out of wedlock, I would appreciate. But as you the hustle, maybe Konji, you know, go fit talk say one can't see body define, you go deny am of that. Maybe through that could be accidentally, but not be team way
You plan.
you
to
plan
do.
doing.
It
But-
actually gives you the courage. More like, because they've done it, I can do it on my own.
Yes, I can do it on my own. I mean, not that way, but be like, well, after I could fit do one. That not be what I envisage for myself, but yes, still.
It has.
It has,
happened, so-
yeah, yes. We've got to move on. We've got to take care of the kids, but I'm not sure. It can be genetic.
Oh, I think it is. But I mean, our audience, audience, just take your time to also analyze this.
Yeah.
Look around you and also observe the single parents, and even if you are a single parent, also observe, think about your life too, and see if it runs through the family bloodstream or it be genetic, so that people learn. We
Yeah,
we
we
also
can
need
help.
learn.
do a
We
research
can
on
help.
Yeah, we also need
We can
to
help
we need to-
elevate the conversation from there.
from there,
It shouldn't
yeah,
be something
because
that will
yes, because so, but I want to figure out what are some of the effects of being a single parent to you, the parent. How does it affect you guys
Positively or negatively?
negatively? What
With-
negative effect does it have?
With me personally, in finding a partner aside your baby daddy or whatever it is, because you can't bring just anybody in to come and serve as a daddy. And then we live in this Ghanaian setting. It is not simple like that for a man to just accept that, okay, you have a child, let me bring. Now, on Rankasa as a man, he has impregnated somebody. How does he feel when he hears, hey, Kojo, you're going to be a daddy? Like, a lot of men actually have this fear. Fine, you find somebody who would love you, who would want to do all that with you, but he's human. Family-wise, people would say, hey, you're going to raise somebody else's child. What about if the dad comes? What are you going to do? Hey, you're going to raise somebody's child. Like, Obieja Bonwan or you're going to take Bonwan, really? How do you see yourself? Like, our environment doesn't make it friendly at all.
Yeah.
You see, a lot of people will be like, because of baby mama, baby daddy drama,
Yeah.
they once had a thing that led to that. You
Those
always, for insecurity reason, you
Okay.
always be a thing, especially.
There's
like
always
say,
a
like
spark.
say, like
Especially.
say, yeah, like say old firewood with
No, they-
the cash
But you know
fire
one
quick.
funny thing is the answer she gave, it's a two-edged sword, right? Double-edged sword. Let me put it that way. What I was expecting her to say was, oh no, I can't even expect her to say it. There's also a different
Another
angle.
view.
Okay.
My side, it's difficult getting a partner. Right? Like you said, they are always scared of baby mama drama. And I mentioned earlier on that in my case, I have a very cool relationship with my
your
baby mama.
Yeah.
Like even me, if I meet her right now with another guy, we are cool. She knows that, hey, I'll just beg her up. Hey, you are trying. We are that cool. But the next person I'm going to talk to wouldn't understand that. If you say you are that cool, how sure?
How cool.
How cool?
Yes.
And it is difficult getting a partner because, again, like she said, our society is fucked up. They are going to. There's this stigmatization. Hey, born one, yeah. Born
How you
one,
go fit
yeah.
start match plus 1-0? Yeah,
So
that
you
be
see-
cheat. So
So personally, it has led me to not even wanting to talk to anybody because I don't want to stress it. I can't waste my whole life trying to convince you that my baby mama will
So
come and
I think
create any
mostly
drama.
it works with baby mama or a baby daddy moving out with another baby mama.
No, it doesn't really work.
It
doesn't
works.
work.
It doesn't
In
work.
most cases that I have seen,
Maybe
I
now
have
only
It doesn't
America that
work.
wanted to walk.
Yes.
Bro.
in
For
Ghana, yeah,
Ghana-
because
For
I
Ghana.
have friends that are in
It
such
has to take.
Then maybe
situation.
I'm yet to see something like
Oh
that.
yeah, because maybe let's assume I have a one child.
It can take.
Definitely, you also have a child, and both we really struggle to get partners. We could understand ourselves because you know that your baby mama no go come back. It's your baby daddy no go come back.
Yeah.
You understand? Where I know say you get child, you as a woman, you even having a child, it go be to me the man at advantage because you know how to handle a child. So I go feel at least entrust my kid into your care that let's do this together. I go be a figure father in the children's life, also be a mom figure in the children's life, so that we go feel run them together. So in such situation, it happen
No,
like
it makes sense as you say explain her like yes. Nollywood.
Yes.
Nollywood.
Like,
Yeah.
you
Nollywood.
explain her like
Give me five.
Nollywood. You know understand?
Because this one is a little dicey.
Very.
It'd be very dicey.
Very.
You see, it be dicey, but imagine a single parent, like a single person, we no get child.
Yes.
We won't be with you with a child. Not a bad stigmatizing. I beg, make one. Yeah, it be learning
That's
with
what
the
they are
learn.
saying. In this part of the world,
Yeah.
it's hard for a guy who is not having a child to follow a born one, in quotes, or a girl who is having a child. This part of the world is difficult. So how do you guys, single parents, how do you guys handle that?
So continue to worry people.
How do you handle? No,
first-
first of all, great. How do you handle all that pressure? Because I mean, man, body not be firewood. You need a partner to, how you fit to handle those ones. So be say like talking to one, they will tell you say, "Oh, your baby mama." And sorry, you say I they talk too much, but there's also this thing about say old firewood where be say they born
quick.
where it's almost true. I know if it's okay, maybe usually true.
Okay, so with that one, I can personally say to myself that I've defied that rule.
Yeah, your baby mama not if it happen.
Bro, it's been like 2 years, 3 years almost.
No, it's been, but we never.
wait.
The world never handle.
Wait.
Situation deal.
Wait.
Yeah.
Which situation again aside me traveling, coming back and trying to go home with she asking me, "Oh, you still want to go and reach your house? Why can't you come spend the night?" And I can actually go there and nothing will happen. Like it has happened a couple of times. I had to go visit and maybe she has somewhere to go. I need to sleep over and take care of the kid early in the morning and all of that. Nothing will happen. Like nothing.
Bro,
We've understood each other. Like
yeah, you see
yeah. With handling the pressure, as you said, also, it's like personally, I've psyched my mind and my life in a way that until I feel my son is on some level that okay, right now I'm okay. He has this amount in his account. That if maybe something is needed for him, nobody's coming to call me and all of that. I've accepted that society doesn't really fuck with the sorry.
Go ahead. Oh,
Society
that podcast.
doesn't really mess with that. But one thing, so I've said my mind, okay, then let me just be in my corner. So to that extent, I don't really feel pressured to get a girl or to get a partner. No,
You know, say
even though it happens, I get girls hitting on me and all of that, but I am not really focusing my mind on trying to get a partner again. Because if you respect yourself enough, you are going to realize that if you keep following, body no be firewood, but no, you end up increasing the body
Another
count,
body.
Nakamaki.
and imagine a situation where you end up impregnating another person, and the options to abort
no, they are available.
there are no options again. You have to born in a situation where you already have one that you are fighting for your life to even get a partner. How are you going to explain to the next girl that, oh Charlie, I get 2 baby mamas? So even one is a problem. So explaining to somebody that you have 2 baby mamas, like 2 baby mamas is extra.
Very chaotic.
Yeah.
Oh, see, if I tell you people say,
But again, we live in a society where money blinds all this criticism. if I was having like cash, I don't think the next girl I'll talk to would even care about my.
You will not go consider. It be one thing I want to talk about. Say
that is from the
That's
the
from
same
point-
point of a woman.
No, from
Wait.
a point of a woman. Are you
Relax.
saying
Make
if
I
a
tell
woman
you.
is
Make I tell
wealthy?
you. Make I tell you, if a woman is wealthy,
Well, true. We have
where she gets
opportunities men too.
yeah.
Yeah,
When the
yeah.
woman be wealthy, she get money.
Wait,
I ain't gonna take another small boy, make it a service
How many
am now.
children Beyonce get right now? Yeah, two.
2K this year.
It is a day right now. Beyonce can say they like me. I will say, oh, you
I go talk say make you go. If you not be Beyonce, any rich woman for Ghana here.
Boss,
what till they talk?
See my spec. Boss,
No, see, money blinds all those things.
Yeah.
When a woman is rich,
Yeah.
that they want to
And
pick
you
a
think
boy.
You think you
to
are driving
service.
Tundra, and
come
a guy hits on you, and you be like, oh, boss, me, I have a
But
son.
you men mostly get men don't really like women who are excuse me to say, some men don't like women who have money.
Who
Because
said
they,
so?
they get intimidated.
Who
Okay,
said
yes,
so?
true.
They get very I know what I'm
Yeah,
talking
true.
Get
about.
money and approach
They-
me now.
No,
I'm not going to intimidate. I go there available for
Maybe
you.
That's why
because
she says some
you
men.
are an opportunist or something.
No
Some
problem.
men-
I like to
some-
be opportunist.
you see,
No problem.
some
Now, well,
men-
the same
some
women
men
are also
get
opportunists.
Please, I'm saying this on
Like,
record.
till
No,
now,
wait,
see,
Kofi,
till
wait.
now, till
Women
now,
are also
till-
opportunists.
till now,
If you dey tell
till
me
now.
say so of my money, they like me. Me too, I go feel like it because of your money.
No doubt about it. Till now, okay. Let's say I meet people and they'll be like, what do you do? And I tell them what I do, and you have a child. Then they take 2 steps back. Hey, you do this and you have a child and you're not together with your baby daddy. The mere, like, I don't know, some men want they want to feel that the woman is dependent on them. And if they don't get that, it makes them think, like, double think. Say, okay, you now, you have what you're doing, so you're bossy already. Then if they can't control you, they tend to fall back, which makes it difficult.
Yeah, I think I agree with her.
Yeah.
The only people who will agree to follow women who are rich and still stick to all that are opportunists.
Yes.
So why are women not opportunists in if the coin should have flipped the other way?
No,
But
we are not
that's
saying-
if
yes,
a woman
no,
is
we are not
sticking with
Nothing
a
wrong
man.
with the man being an opportunist.
No, if
But
a
he's not
woman-
gonna not do this.
We are not
thing
If
I
a
say.
saying
woman
women are
is
not
sticking,
opportunists, though.
if a woman is sticking with a man because of money,
Yes.
she's an opportunist.
Yes.
the same man to go fit do the same thing. Now equal level, equal
We
what
are
we
So
do.
you won't be
saying it is
opportunist,
not-
or you won't be a
Baba
real
me,
man.
I be opportunist too. Hello.
Like this,
If you get money,
I want to be a
they give
passenger
you.
prince, oh.
So, what would you think is the right way raising a child as a single parent?
Right way?
Yeah.
This is a very huge question.
The
right way.
This be too big.
Single parent.
Yeah.
You know what sense?
So that the child will feel the presence of both.
But
parents.
okay. You when the child is with you, you have to do your best to avoid saying things that are going
That is
to
against the other partner.
yeah,
Yeah.
try your best. Like, oh, if in case he asks, oh, where is mommy? Oh, mommy has traveled. Mommy is going to get you toys. Mommy, just say, even though you are at loggerheads with a mom or with your partner, you shouldn't transfer that to the kid. Like what we said earlier, raise him or her with the love that you know would be given to him or her by both parents. It's simply that. You understand? And in making some comments, like she said, she has done everything on her own. In making some comment like, hey, oh, if your dad was here, he would have lifted this thing and placed it on the wardrobe for us. If someone was here, like, you are going to create a picture. Okay, so where's my dad? Where's my dad? Where's my dad? You understand? So you just do your best raising him or her with equal attention and everything.
Kofi,
Even though
to what
Agreeing
extent? Wait, I'm coming. To what extent would you keep lying to
No,
your child?
it-
That was what I wanted to
Yeah,
say.
because in
agreeing
this
with
case-
agreeing with what you said, it comes with the age.
Yes.
Good.
Because it got to a point that I was still filling in for the dad. And one time my child told mommy, I'm not a child, oh, don't do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you see, you get to a point where now you need to sit the child down.
Yes, and discuss
That's
the
good.
whole thing.
Myself,
like, this is what's going on.
growing up, I experienced it to the point where my uncle had to tell me, "Hey, come and sit down. From today, live like you don't have a father." And when he said that to me, it actually gave me some rude awakening.
Yeah.
And I realized that it's true.
You have to do
You
that
have to keep going.
No, regardless.
Yes, you have to keep going. So, like you said, you can't continue lying because once you lie today, you have to lie again to
Yes,
cover the other
cover
lie,
up.
and you will eventually run out of lies. So, like you also said, when the child is growing, you can't tell a 14-year-old or 15-year-old that your dad is going to buy toys for you.
It's not going to be possible. It's not going to be possible.
You get it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you get to a point where you have to sit the child down, make them understand that okay, this is the reality. You shouldn't expect anything from anywhere. I'm the one doing everything for you. Yes.
And me, I'm at the point now that he knows whatever it is that is going on.
Yeah.
And then if, let's say, I start talking to somebody, in as much as I don't discuss it with him, but I have a very smart boy. Let's say I had a friend who used to bring smoothie all the time. And then there was this time that the smoothie wasn't coming again. So he came and he was like, what did you do? Then I was like, what did I do saying? Then he said, where is the person who was bringing the smoothie? Why is the smoothie not coming again? And there I have to explain myself and be like, oh, this. He even made me call the person to tell the person that if he has a problem with me, that is his problem.
You have to bring the smoothie.
Smoothie must be delivered. I like him.
Smoothie must be delivered. If you get problem, go solve them.
Don't
But make
introduce me
sure
to a vibe you can't
Yes.
keep up with.
Provide
I
them
beg.
smoothie.
So that is what I am working with
If
at
you like
this
my
moment.
mommy, me I like my smoothie. Me, I don't have a problem.
Whatever
If
you
you
have,
want
it's
to
your
who get problem, go solve them.
Yeah, because
Our guy.
this generation of
Yes.
kids are very smart.
Yes.
Very, very smart.
Very,
and they
very
know whatever
smart.
that is going on.
Yes, they
I
know
don't go
everything.
lie.
So
They
I
see.
actually adding to that, I actually specifically warned my baby mama not to make calls in front of the kid. Like not even go to the extent of I'm talking to come and talk to the person. No. Let this person know that
At least
let the child know that this is your daddy.
Yeah.
Anybody else
Don't
you see me
introduce,
with
yeah.
isn't your daddy. So don't come and create that impression for him.
So-
there was this day,
Okay.
there was this day that I went to visit and she was talking to somebody on the phone. As soon as he saw, she wanted to give the phone to the kid to talk to the person. But when I got there, he just said, "I'll not talk," and he ran to me. Then I was like, okay,
That's what's going
yes,
on.
this is what's going on. Like, it shouldn't be like that. Yeah, don't
Shouldn't be
even
like that at all.
try involving him into what
Your
you are doing.
relation, yeah.
Because after all, I've given you the liberty to do what you want. So in going extreme, adding my son or my child into anything you have going on is wrong.
So must you always introduce your child to whoever you are talking to?
No.
So to what extent would that person be known to your child?
No, wait, I didn't hear your question. Is it?
I mean,
at what moment will you tell the person you are talking to?
Yes.
Or,
At what moment where you go fit it tell your son, or your child say you dey talk to one babe or another babe,
Wait, you see him around me.
or I dey talk to one guy.
she mentioned something on age. I can't like we are talking right now. Your son is how old?
13.
He'll be
no?
13. in
13.
August.
I can't tell my 4-year-old son that I have a girl.
Kofi, make I shock you.
Okay.
If your 4-year-old child, they say they work with one particular girl all the time,
Yeah.
it go sick into his memory.
Yes, but it no be me they tell him. You
But-
get my point.
No, but don't you think it go dey better for you to
It go
tell
dey
him
better
than
because
for
them-
him to call the imagine things?
Things, yes. Because once he see you, you go don't answer. You go before you realize, you go even they call him mommy, which definitely
and-
will.
and-
Wait. It go worry. It go shock you. Say if your child is constantly with you, where they see somebody every blessed day or once in 2 weeks, if you know can they see him again, they ask you, where's the sister that have been coming? Today, Auntie Barbara didn't come. Definitely.
but what-
he go
but-
ask you. So
but
if
the
he ask you,
kid-
what you go tell him?
But when the kid know him mom, the kid no go fit go call another person mommy.
Yeah.
Regardless of it go rather
Unless
say
maybe
auntie.
you are out of the town.
Yes, unless
with a kid. And
yes,
it's been a long time.
It go rather say auntie or
You see,
or-
fine,
this one-
definitely.
Yeah.
And it was how they call her.
It was
Definitely.
constant until
Yeah.
it stopped coming.
Yeah.
So he became used to. So if once or twice you see me then a person, you know, if you can imagine things.
No, it not be once or twice. So
It has to
definitely,
be
if you get one babe or you get one man where you there, you know, say, oh, now we are out of the talking stage. We've now accepted each other to move on, like to have a good relationship. That is maybe the person you know say, oh, Charlie, this person also has a good intention. You can't tell me say the person you go see him once in a month. You no go feel they see the person once in a month. Definitely, that person want to love you and want you loved by your child to make your child to know say he is part of your life.
So you are able to bring the person close to your child when you know how serious
the
person
thing
is.
is.
That is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
at what point where you go
That's
When you
at
start
the
seeing
point
the
where you start seeing
see
seriousness.
say you don't be
Yeah,
serious.
yeah. Then
Where
you
you say, oh,
introduce-
okay.
Yeah.
Because if I you just get crashed, you know, you can't tell your kiddie.
Oh, I
You understand? Or you get one match eat, no, you can't tell him.
No, even one match itself, you go still here.
So you see,
The air inside
it has
and
to be some okay. Now there's something serious going on. Okay, now my child has to be aware.
Yeah.
That there's something serious going on between me and so and so. You understand? Yeah.
But let me ask you, Esther, what do you think a single mom needs the most in taking care of a child?
That is a very tough question.
money now.
What a single, depending on the situation of the single mom. Because if, let's say, you're not working or you're not financially stable, you should need money. But some people who are working financially stable, they do see. No single mother would tell you that they don't wish they had a man there, like they had a man to take charge, or they had a man to say, hey, today I'm taking my child out, or today I'm doing this, or today I'm doing that. But just that it is not there. So you have to find ways to fill in. And where you feel you lack, that is what you work for to get. You understand? Am I answering your question?
Yeah.
Where you feel you lack, that's where you fill in, so that there wouldn't be any gap there. So you work with what you have. If not, you have to just
I'm only asking this question for the single moms out there.
yeah.
And I'm also asking Kofi to
But what about women? Sorry to cut you. What about women or men that just know say, oh, we don't go we can't stay together, but I would love to have a kid with you. Like we can.
Is it by surrogacy?
I think
we can have
Bright
child.
said, Bright, you mentioned this thing the last time.
Put down. I they mention they out there, so come
They
down.
out there.
Yeah, some people are wealthy, some people are rich, and they be like,
They
oh,
don't want to get married.
I don't want to get married. I don't want to get bored with everyday questioning. I can rent for you out different place. I also want to be at different place. Can we just be baby mama? Can we be baby daddy things? Which it does happen because people they sneak out of their marriage where they have picking outside.
Things they happen, sha.
That one to a single parent because they are not married.
Yeah.
How about that one too?
Okay, I think
Is it
As-
no? They come back to the
Okay,
question where
okay.
you ask say na genetic or no be genetic.
okay.
So that one is a choice.
So
They are
So
own choice.
something like a choice.
Okay.
A day, people be like, oh, I think I'm ready to have a child. If marriage come fine. If marriage no come fine.
So you think there are women too
Who make that choice?
who make that decision just to want to be single parent,
Most
or
them-
just they want to co-parent?
They want to
sometimes
co-parent.
It's not. Sometimes
It
it's
shouldn't
not-
be surprising to you that there are
sometimes-
there are women especially,
Yeah.
who also don't want to get married, but they want to have kids.
Yeah,
Good.
because of certain situations that they've gone through.
Yeah.
I think Iniedo
Yeah.
has
Yeah.
she
Yes.
has a kid without even a man.
Yes.
Jackie Appiah.
Yeah.
Jakapia is example.
Jackie Appiah too.
Jakapia
Yeah,
had
it
a
boils
son.
up.
You have to remove your glasses to
He'll
Yeah,
not be man. No,
The man, when he and bomb, but he and no day together.
I feel say her own be like the in here
In here though, you know
No.
yeah, how did they call it? You know, be cement.
surrogacy
Surrogacy
or how did they call it? What's the English? Because I know say a lot of things are happening now.
Surrogative or so then you how did they call it?
People sell their sperms. They
Yeah,
donate their
sperm
sperms.
donors are
Yes,
out there.
Yeah.
You don't know if you are picking by this time in the
ladies,
USA.
even ladies even sell their eggs.
Yes, because people go to the hospital be like, check my eggs. Are they beautiful?
Yeah.
Are couples out there looking for eggs? Oh yeah.
That one comes with an age limit.
Yes. Is it beautiful?
If you want
like
to go and sell
maybe
your eggs.
from 20 to 25.
Yeah.
Take a look at it. Is it beautiful? So I don't think
Is what beautiful?
the eggs. Some eggs. Oh, come on. Some people will tell you that you have a very beautiful eggs. They had it feta. No, don't be feta. Oh, eggs. They because
It's beautiful.
So you go see the beauty
of an egg
of the
in the
kiddie
womb.
from the egg.
Oh, now if you see how do they call it kiddie from egg, you don't go see it. And they talk about
All right, so but
that's on the night.
that's on a lighter note. But generally, as a single parent, from Kofi first, what advice based on experience and what general advice would you give to a single dad or that guy will be saying that now they just tell us say I'm pregnant?
They know they in a relationship.
You know they're in a relationship and he's ready to go through that responsibility of having the child and then being a single father.
So
what
my advice would be very simple. I don't even think I'm of age to be giving advices, but
You get experience
with more experience, I would say once you accept the responsibility, just know that it comes with a whole lot of burden you should be ready for. And once you accept the responsibility, you should find a way, whichever way you are going to do it, find a way to create a very cordial relationship with the mother of the child, because the child also belongs to the mother the same way he or she belongs to you. So find a way to create a very cordial relationship with the mother, so that someone who doesn't know that transferring anger from partner to the child is wrong would learn. That you get my point. Someone who doesn't know that, okay, if I talk to my child in this manner because of the anger I feel for his or her dad is wrong, the person will learn from the advice from how you are going to treat him or her.
Yeah.
You understand? Okay, you said fathers, so how you are going to treat her, right? So if you are treating your baby mama well, there is no way she's going to be harsh or hostile towards your child.
I beg, I would just want to ask this question just for shege reason and for enlightenment. If your child wants you and your baby mama to come back together, just say, oh, daddy, would you do that for the love of your child? To keep the family as one?
Let me tell you something straight. Considering children's opinion or children welfare in situations like this is the reason why most of the parents or mothers or fathers we've seen around are dying, because they've had to endure worse situations because of the kid.
Yeah.
I'm not living this marriage, I'm not living this relationship because of the child. And you, the parent that needs to be alive for your child, you are dying.
Abuse.
Toxic relationship.
You understand? So I'll let my child know that this is even why we are not together.
Yeah.
So coming back because of you would have to mean me killing myself to make you survive, which I'm already doing by sacrificing my happiness for you already.
Yeah.
If I need to step out right now at night, I'll consider two things. Charlie, my safety, my son. You understand? So if you need me to come back with your mom, I also need to let you know that this is even why we are not together. So you have to also come to peace with it. You understand? Even though it's not bad agreeing to go back to your partner just because you want to build a lovely family, But there are things that happen that created the separation in the first place. And if you had to go back to go and be enduring, this one I can't talk, you die. It's true, you die. Yeah. So she said something like, why can't you? No, I don't know who said something. Who mentioned that? Why can't you just brush everything and come back? Like, it's a difficult situation. Like, it's a very, and it had to be like things piled up to a situation where you can't be together.
I can imagine what happened why people no go, because I mean,
yeah,
if you have a cordial relationship with your baby mama,
Yeah,
too
then
often they
what
run
happened?
things,
Yeah.
too often they like you say overcool, like
overcool,
you guys are
extra
overcool,
cool.
and I
But you see,
I
the
wonder
funny thing
why
about this
you know
thing
go
is
feel, but
sometimes you enjoy the relationship outside the relationship.
Yeah. True.
If we are together, you have to be compromising. Like, example, I've warned you not to put this thing on the center table.
Every
I will
day you go
always
can't
have to
talk.
remind- It will start creating small problems. But you are not together. You don't get to see it. You don't complain about it.
That's true.
It's true.
Esther than carrying out.
Yes,
What
sir.
advice will you give to our single mama there?
Okay, so the little I have to tell them is,
Young single mom.
please, I am not one to be for abortion, but if you feel you cannot, it is better to let go than to bring a child into this world, knowing very well that the child would have to suffer for your problems for the rest of their lives. So if you feel you cannot, please don't. But if you know you can, and you will be able to love your child and do everything for your child, why not? It is actually a wonderful experience.
Yes. You know, like the case of, I'll say this is a part of women. Women having to tie men down with pregnancy.
Oh, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. You
it's
cannot do
crazy.
that. It won't
It's
work.
crazy. And the women that they tend to take advice from friends. He said he can't take it. Oh, forget him. We'll help you take care of this. It's a lie. It's a lie, bro. It's a lie.
It doesn't work anymore.
Even if they will help in the initial stages. That's the
Yeah.
pampers. And it will get to a point, even the pampers.
They cut
You go do your thing where kid.
Let me wait for.
And if they don't tell you to your face, they will start having a conversation.
Yes, about
last
you.
time you go call me. Me I said I'm saying go back. You see, so from the onset,
Yeah.
if the mom, as a guy, if the mom tells you, the girl tells you, hey, me, I'm not ready for pregnancy, yapon, kiss that. Because from that moment till the child turns 90, she's not ready.
True.
So in her mind, from day one, she's not ready to be a mother. Regardless of how you are going to treat her after even giving birth, she is not ready to be a mom. So that anger is still somewhere. So as a guy, once the girl tells you, I'm not ready, that is it. It's the same thing with women. When the guy also tells you, I'm not ready.
Oh,
Please
but
find a way.
if you think you can tie a man down with pregnancy, my sister, you
Don't
suffer.
worry, no
You
go work,
suffer.
no
No,
go
you
work.
no.
Yeah,
Even
but-
if it works, and then the guy has to marry you, you will never be happy for the rest of your life.
Because you will always be reminded. I
Yes,
wasn't ready. Oh. Me,
I
told
wasn't
you,
ready.
I
It was
wasn't
because
ready.
of the shout.
Yeah.
So why would you even try doing that to yourself? Please.
Wow. For me, I've not had experiences like you guys.
You should get.
But I really appreciate you speaking out of experience. And I know say I pick one or two so that I go say package going forward for. I know say Bright also pick one or two.
Think brides don't pick
So,
three
but
or
I
four.
mean, if you are a single parent out there, know that your child is your priority.
Yeah.
And always, if your partner is still alive, because sometimes it's not just decision they make people become single parents. Sometimes
Circumstances.
yeah, some circumstances you can't control. Maybe your partner die or something. You're automatically a single parent. So, but if you still have that cordial relationship with your partner, try as much as possible. Say you know go they infuse some bad thoughts about your partner into your child.
Yeah.
So make sure say the child grows well in good health and with a good state of mind.
Okay.
So that's all me I go fit talk.
I believe say you learn one or two particular thing from this episode where I go talk say I will always the advice say it's good to watch from the beginning of the pod to the end of it, where something definitely they inside where you go pick, where you go hold on to, where you go take put for head, where you go take the waka small. I believe say we've done justice to this, but we want you to put whatever you suggest, what your comment, everything. Please give it to
down
us.
there.
Put it out there, and then we would appreciate. And Bliss venue is also another exclusive place to visit if you want to have your first date. That one can sky bar, poolside,
I mean,
one on
sky
one,
pool, yeah.
everything they close to God.
Any kind of drink you
Any
want
kind
to
of drink
have,
you want,
yeah,
just come.
You
And
get
then-
it here. Both local and foreign drinks.
Yes, they have food, everything.
Yeah.
Both local.
Sundays to be fufu special.
Fufu special
for
for
Bliss.
Bliss.
Yeah. So whenever,
venue.
and Bliss is our partner.
Yeah.
And then for BB Podcast,
Podcast,
our new season, and we are excited that we have Bliss
On.
venue on board.
Yeah.
So if you want to have a good time, don't
Just come
forget.
to
Don't
Bliss.
forget, come to
Bliss,
6.
come to 6
Yeah.
is a place to
It's
be.
a place to be. Just check your Google map and you'll have
Bliss
a great
Clubhouse.
time. Yes.
If you want to host
If you
your
want
venue,
discount, come mention BB Studios.
They'll give you
You go give it.
discount,
You go
yeah.
get discounts from there. Straight up. Just tell them say
Facts,
yes.
facts,
You are
facts.
from there. Mention BB Studios.
You'll get
And,
discounts.
You go be amazed. You go be. mwah.
Thank you very much once again for sticking and staying with us till the end.
Yes, truly, brain bright.
And I'm Stephen Akpesiri.
Peace. We
We're
out.
out.